All right, and we are back. This is news from the 6, and this week in news, Top5's Co-Accused has been released from jail, as well as Freddie Gibbs gets the beats from Benny the Butcher and the Griselda gang down in Buffalo. We got all that coming up. This is news from the 6, where we hit you with that real Toronto shit, and I'm your host, Friday Ricky Dred. Now, before we start this video, y'all know the drill. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit that like, and make sure to share this video. And when you hit that like button, it helps to push us up in the algorithm so that all our videos get pushed all over the world to all audiences, all right? But let's get to the news. Now, the first thing in news that I have right here is news that Top5's case may be over soon, and there's a possibility that we may see Top5 home in the near future. Now, the reason I feel this, and this is just an assumption, okay, on my part, this is not something that has been confirmed. However, what has been confirmed is that Top5's co-defendant has been released from jail. Now, Emmanuel Messia the Crown has stayed his charges, and I decided to make a quick Google search on what a stayed charge means in Canadian law. And what I found here is charges that are stayed when a judge or a Crown decides that it would be bad for the justice system for the case to continue. Now, from my interpretations of that, it seems that they don't have enough on this case to be able to continue to prosecute the co-accused so far. Now, with that being said, if they're not able to charge the co-accused, this may be a big possibility that they're not able to charge Top5 for the original murder charge that he was charged with last year, which was upped from accessory after the fact, which was somewhere in the beginning of 2021. Okay, now I'm not gonna go back over all of the charges and everything that happened with that. However, right now Top5 is detained, and he is awaiting to see what's going on with the next preliminary trial that is gonna be coming up real soon to find out more details on whether they're gonna be able to move forward with his case in particular, okay? We're gonna keep you guys updated on this case as it unfolds, all right? I have a lot of behind the scenes people that I can speak with as far as with different reporters and stuff in the mainstream media. So I'm gonna make sure to keep our audience, the We Love Hip Hop audience, the Comment Gang Strong, informed on what's going on. But next story. Now, in our next story, on Saturday, right after a tragic set of murders, a tragic massacre that happened down there in Buffalo, I want to start off by saying RIP to all the people who were slain in the 13 people who were shot. I think 10 of them were killed, 3 of them survived. It was a racially motivated shooting that happened down there in Buffalo. I want to send condolences to all the families of all the deceased, and hold your head to anybody who was involved, the witnesses, anybody who's going to be dealing with a lot of PTSD from this event, okay? And suck your mother to the shooter over there, and I hope he dies a slow death. However, at the same time, on that same evening, there was a case of the beats that was going down in a restaurant, I guess after or before a Freddie Gibbs show, where Freddie Gibbs was in the restaurant and he bumped into a few members of the guys from Griselda. Now, maybe you guys are not completely filled in on what was going on with those guys, but a few months back, there was a beef that started between Benny the Butcher and Freddie Gibbs after Freddie Gibbs had some disparaging things to say after Benny the Butcher was shot in Houston, okay? He put out a tweet or an Instagram post talking about how he doesn't rate rappers that get robbed and stuff like that. And it started a little bit of I don't want to call it a back and forth. It was more Freddie Gibbs' side setting a little 1-2 subliminals, and maybe even more than subliminals, but nothing really from Benny the Butcher's side. He was asked about it in a recent interview, and he declined to say that he had any beef with Freddie Gibbs per se. However, with the events that just went down on Saturday night, TMZ dropped the video of Freddie Gibbs in the restaurant, a whole melee going down, him being beat from one side of the restaurant all the way to the other, running out of the restaurant. It seemed to be something really, really I would say embarrassing, because Freddie Gibbs has been going around, starting beefs with different people. For example, academics. He had a beef with Jim Jones, which was addressed in Prime 112 over in Miami, where he got another case of the beats. However, now he has caught another case again. So, a lot of people are making jokes. I heard academics saying that maybe Freddie Gibbs should start investing in doing the Uber Eats more. My advice is Freddie Gibbs needs to pipe down a little bit when it comes to starting beef on social media. We all know that he's supposed to be somebody representing a hood over in Indiana. So, okay, we know you keep it gangster, bruh, but you gotta chill out. A lot of people ain't with the jokes that you got, you know what I'm saying? They're not joking as much as you are, fam. So when they see you in public, they're not gonna be like, oh no, it was just jokes. They're just gonna give you another case of the beats, all right? That's my advice for Freddie Gibbs. However, we're gonna keep our eye on what's going on with this. He's already responded. It's not one of those responses where this person has no scratches on his face. No, he definitely had a few scratches on his face in the response, okay? So hold your head to Freddie Gibbs. Hopefully he's learned his lesson from this one. And hopefully he won't be catching any more beats in the future. All right, so that's all I got for news today. Just a quick news blurb that I got for you today right here. Make sure to hit us up in the comments and let us know what other news stories that you want us to cover. And we'll be reading all the comments to, see what is the best comment, and the best comment will get pinned to the top. Let us know what you think about the new developments in the Top 5 case, and let us know if Freddie Gibbs needs to stop going to restaurants or maybe invest in security, okay? Best comment gets pinned to the top. Hit me up on all my social media platforms, Friday Ricky Dred, that's D-R-E-D. Everything else, we love hiphop.ca. And if you want to book some time at the studio and get a podcast or any type of content or an event going on, hit us up on Instagram, Visionary Art Center, all correctly spelled. This is News from the 6, where we hit you with that real Toronto shit, and I'm off this. Deuces.